Real good goal. I'll cover you. Good shot. High five. That was awesome. Good job, bud.
Evening, everyone, and welcome to Swamp Talk. I think we're on episode 191, and we are going to be talking to our friends from the north about Canadian legends tonight. Darn it, I broke the rule that I told Mama I wasn't going to do that. So that's number one. I say it too much. She says silence is okay. I just, anyways. Welcome, Christy, Keith, Mackenzie. We've got, I said it again. Darn it. It's just programmed in. We've got our, I guess, basically an XO and an XO from each team, from Canadian Legends here. The Commanders, I don't know if they're both going to make it, but let's wing it, and we can get everybody up to speed on what's going on at Adrenaline Paintball next weekend. All right. I don't know. I did it again. Darn it. See, now I'm gonna have a complex about it. Sorry.
Don't even worry about it. It's totally normal. Didn't even notice unless you bring it up.
Yep. There you go. Okay. So where do we want to start here? Obviously, the game is taking place at Adrenaline Paintball in Canada. That London, Ontario.
Yep.
Okay, so London, Ontario. On a side note, I love London, Ontario because we always did the Canadian mini truck nationals there. Getting a little feedback. Is that everybody else, or is that just me?
I had it, but it's gone now.
Can too.
Okay. Now maybe it'll stop here. I don't know. Maybe it's Aaron in the background. Thank you, Aaron, for pushing the buttons in the background, by the way. So I think we have a couple of older pictures from Adrenaline Paintball. Mackenzie, maybe you could touch base on these. Aaron, throw those up. Let's see. I don't know. Are these structures still around?
Looks like some of those are going to be, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the towers are definitely there. We play those at the Global Series a lot. They are a lot of fun to be up and top there, looking over at the entire field. Great, nice little spot. You can get a lot of shots out, but you can get a lot of shots stuck in and just trapped in there.
All right.
Yeah, those castle walls, they are so much fun to be around.
Really had a lot of fun. Sorry to interrupt. I had a lot of fun making up the map.
Christy.
I talked to Greg, the owner, who helped me kind of sketch it out. I visited up there months ago and went to, made a little trip, Niagara Falls and all. And it's a gorgeous field. And we're really going to be able to use all the elements, including the woods. Not super deep in the woods. It goes really far back. We're going to, but yeah, it's going to be great. I love the tower. I'm really excited. Which I could show you the map. Actually, I think I will.
Yeah, here we go. Aaron's got the map up here, Christy.
Oh, perfect. Thanks, Aaron. Yep.
Okay, now the game is what are the sides again?
So we've got the folk heroes, which are the blue team, and we have the cryptids, which is really just another name for any kind of legendary creature out there, like Wendigos, Sasquatch, that sort of thing. And we broke them down into 3 legions each. So the folk heroes have Big Joe Muffaraw's men. Those are typically known to be lumberjacks and good with the ladies. Then we have Kaviks, if I pronounce that right, wanderers. They're good at long journeys and fighting supernatural beings. And Lewis Sears' gang, strong men. And so strong they can beat the supernatural. So that's on the one side. And then with the cryptids, it was interesting because there are a lot of cryptids that the Canadian folk enjoy. But
If you
I
guys
picked,
wait a minute, if you guys
Yeah.
can't tell, Christy really enjoys writing this stuff. You can see it in her face right now and in her smile. She loves this stuff, which is great for us.
I do. I get a lot of help. I've been doing events for over a decade now. More recently with CPX, but been doing it in my own parks for a while. I was a school teacher, middle school English for 25 years, and it's very similar, you know, the to. Uh-oh, is that bad, Keith?
No, sorry, someone just walked into the house.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
at Aaron's house right now. I just don't interrupt.
So I retired from teaching, and then CPX came on soon after that, and I was like, this is perfect. You know, I love. It's like, you know, creating lessons and missions and props, and it's very similar to what I've been doing for 25 years. So it was a great transition for me, and working with my pals in the group of the CPX group, we really can come up with some awesome missions and props. So lots of props, lots of missions. Back to the cryptids, though, I want to highlight those 3 legions. We've got the Wendigos, which are weird creatures with antlers and fangs, and they eat souls. And so that'll come into play. You're going to try to save those souls or destroy them, depending on your team. And then we have the Loup-Garous clan, which are a werewolf clan. And then we have a Sabe troop, which are tricksters, and they like to play pranks on everybody. I always have that.
That'll be me.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of fun quests for this. Well, I'll stop. Like I was a teacher, so I'll go on and on the whole hour. Back to you, Bill.
Yeah, it's definitely some fun stuff. It's fun working with her with the stories and stuff. Yeah, see, I'm getting feedback again. I don't know if that's me or not. I might have to. I don't know if that's any better. No. Somebody got a speaker on next something or something like that. That's weird. It's not my phone, is it? Oh, maybe it is my phone. Hold on. Nope, it's still doing it.
Here, I'll disconnect my headset to see if it's my headset. Is that better?
No, it's still kind of doing it. I don't know what. Frustrating when you're podcasting and you have stuff like this happen. I don't know. Yeah, Aaron, can I refresh my screen without everybody dropping out? I don't think it's me, but it could be. All right, let me try to refresh here. I think you guys should probably still stay in. Let's see what happens.
Just reset it.
Well, I don't hear that sound anymore. Must be him.
How's that?
Headset.
So it was fine when you were left, and now it's kind of
Darn it. All right, well, here's HD. Is that any better? Is it? Shoot. All right. Well, I'm going to let you guys go a little bit and just talk away. And if I have a comment, I'll jump in. This kind of sucks. I don't know what's going on. I'll try to figure it out.
Well, that made it stop. When you just. Oh, well. Okay. All right. So I've got some little tidbits of information that'd be really helpful for you guys that I need you to share with your generals. Just how the game is set up. I think it could be very beneficial if you plan ahead in some certain directions. First off, you're going to get a mission every hour. Of course, if both commanders come up, they get 5 minutes early. If it works with the mission, then that's fine. I'll give it early. But not only do you have that mission every hour, when you come to the trading post, the old trading post is the tent that I'll be at. I'll be all dressed up as a trader. I like to have it very themed, so we have lots of props in there. It's not just a command station where I hand things out. It's a whole, you come into the room and you're in the trading post. You know what I mean? So that's fun. So when you come in, you'll also, after you pick up your mission, sometimes the generals totally forget to look up at the tent and see which flag stations are being in play that hour. So even though we have 8 flag stations, there are only 2 that are being scored every hour. And if you're not at those right flag stations, well, you're wasting your men, you know. So you definitely want to pay attention to that, and it's your job to communicate with the rest of the people what those flag stations are. Now, there's a lot going on, so there is something else every hour called Legendary Quest. Now, I did put that on the back of the schedules that you'll be getting, the times that those go off, and the locations. That way, all the players on the field will know at least that if they don't have the flag station. Keith, can you hear me? Uh-oh. I can't hear anybody.
Oh no.
Are we having all kinds of technical difficulties, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave and I'll come right back.
All right.
Mackenzie, could you hear me during that time?
Yep.
Okay. Well, to be fair, I might have to repeat it.
I don't know what's going on here. Usually we don't have this much of a problem. I don't hear it right now. Knock on wood. Did it just come back?
I think we're okay. You're all set, Keith?
Yeah, I still heard it for a minute there, and then I don't know what happened. I think it might be Keith.
It might be me.
Darn. Technology is awesome, but yet it's complicated at times. So
I'll be back.
all right, log back on. All right. It's still there. Darn. Is it gone?
I don't hear anything.
All right, I'm gonna log out of the account and see what happens here. You guys go for it. See what you can get. I'll add myself back into the stream.
Well, it's just me and you, Mackenzie. Tell me about yourself.
Oh, I don't really know much to say, really, honestly.
You're in Canada, obviously. Are you in Ontario?
Yep. I'm about 2 hours from the field north in a little small rural country town life.
Nice.
Like we're a town of 1,200 people kind of thing. Like we're a real small town.
Wow. Now, is Adrenaline the closest park to you for paintball?
Yeah, like I'm like right in the middle of them. Between
Okay.
Adrenaline and Wasaga, they're both 2 hours.
Oh, that's too bad. But I guess you have your choice.
I mean, I do end up going to Adrenaline the most.
Cool. That is a beautiful park. That's the only one I've seen in Canada, to be fair, but it's gorgeous.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah, when we went up, I mean, the lawn it was so well landscaped, just beautiful. Not every place does that.
Right, like the landscaping's good. They keep it super clear and clean.
Yep. So what do you do for a living, Mackenzie?
I am a quality assurance team lead at a factory that manufactures power transformers.
Wow. That's a lot to say.
Right? It's a mouthful.
Have you been doing that as your career your whole life?
For most of it, yeah. Like if I'm 8 years into it now.
Nice. I
Pretty
thought I was
fun.
going to be teaching until I retired, but ended up cutting that a little bit short. It was a lot because, like I said, I was doing for decades. You know, I only left teaching 2 years ago. For like 8 years, I was teaching, and then I was teaching up in New York, upstate, and so I would travel down to usually Maryland. Nice 6-hour drive on Friday after school, and then pull an event off the next day.
Oh goodness.
So when CPS came along, it was time. It was time.
Did
it
it go away
understandable.
when I left?
Not really. I still hear a little bit of it.
Yeah, it's so much fun being at the events because it's, to me, I feel like it's so, maybe especially in my, I'm in costume and everything, it's very festival like, and I love seeing the people camping out and enjoying the weekend as friends and bonding, and there's just so much more to paintball than just shooting. So I found it, even though, I've played. I went out at House Survivors at the Madness game. I can't remember what that was called. Anyway, we went out just a couple months ago, and Marie, who's up there in Hells, and a couple other ladies, Shannon, we went out and played. It was fun. The one complaint I had is I couldn't reach everybody when I was shooting. That was the worst part. And then trying to move forward is fun, but you gotta have a lot of bunkers. More bunkers, the better, I think. But
Oh yeah, absolutely.
yeah, I wanted to sneak like I see on SWAT on TV, and go up there and slide, and I did, but very small amount because I found that I wasn't reaching people, and when I tried to get closer, I got hit. So it was fun. I went back in a few times. And how about you, Keith? I just asked Mackenzie what he does for a living. What do you do with yourself outside of
So
baseball?
I work for a living. I play speedball for OVB, Ottawa Valley Voyagers, for fun. I work at Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario. I'm a trades helper by trade, so I don't have any license yet, but jack of all, master of none. But you know what? I'm gonna go from all.
I couldn't hear everything because you are a little garbled. Do you say you work with plaster as a trade?
I'm a trades helper. So I work at Queen's University. I don't know if it's my phone. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I do filters, fire extinguishers, work with plumbers, millwrights.
Oh, nice. Getting to know them a little bit better, Frog. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I still hear the feedback and stuff. I don't know what's going on. I switched between 3 different cameras and I'm still getting the same thing. I don't know. Somebody's got a goofy connection somewhere and something's interrupting with something, or there's some large crow sitting on a connection wire somewhere.
Well,
When I leave, it stays the same, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yep.
when it was just me and Mackenzie, it was going as well. Actually, no, Mackenzie, was it? Was this you?
I heard a little bit of it. Yeah.
I mean, I just have my phone.
Yeah, we've never really had this much of an issue before. I mean, there's definitely been some chatter and stuff like that, but hopefully you guys can understand what we got going on. Did we go over we're going over the mission room, or what are we calling it this time?
It's the old OLE trading post.
Okay. The old trading post. Okay. I mean, I don't know if you guys know that's kind of something that she's brought in, that at every event there's a themed base for the generals to go all the time. That it's really cool. She goes all out. She decorates it up for the theme of the event, and it's fun watching the missions get done, like the mini missions and the kid missions and stuff that they've got going on. I'm not sure that we want to talk about all the big stuff we're bringing or what's exactly being brought, but definitely look forward to some really cool stuff. Hopefully, to make everybody even more excited for a second Canadian Legends out that way.
Absolutely. And what
Seems
I want to tell these guys what they need to know real quick in case we get the problem later. So there are 2 flag stations that are in play out of the 8 every hour, and they change every hour. It's your job, or the commanders, XOs, whomever's, to look at those flag stations. You come to pick up your mission, you look up, we post it right there. The 2 flag stations, then you need to communicate that information to the rest of your team. To make it easier, I was saying that we do have legendary quests also that will go with your missions, so you'll really get 2 missions. And that's going to be a separate quest at a separate flag station or area near flag station. That is going to be on the schedule that is handed out to every player. So they know when and where to be for the quest. You need to communicate when and where to be for the flag stations. So that is key. Having a plan for that is really important. There are times where one team gets the info and the other team doesn't, and they're not battling. That's rare, but it happens. So communication is key. Every hour, I'm sure everyone can set their alarms to ring, but I will be ringing. A cast iron bell will be sounding out through, letting you know the hour is up. And during that hour, it's also really important that you guys talk to your team players about doing the mini missions. Now, I created the mini missions as an aspect to allow people who who have no attachments, don't know the generals, to still be able to do missions and have fun in the game, where they may not feel comfortable going up to someone else to ask to be involved. So there are 154 mini missions over those 2 days. 154. Some of them, there are 7 per hour, 6 are for anybody, and 1 is for a young gun. So every hour there's 1 young gun, and the young guns can do the other ones, but for the young ones who don't want too much trouble, we have those, and those are all counted as points inside, so they're very important. I do keep a little tally. I have a card you can see, red and blue team, how many mini missions you've gone through, so you can see, oh shoot, times we're at 5, they're at 7, and we still have 5 minutes left of the hour. So you want to make sure you get the opportunity to take those. That's a lot of missions. Some of them are questions, multiple choice questions about folk heroes, Canadian riddles, about the cryptids, legendary information you probably heard growing up, possibly in school. So we've got things like that. We have puzzles, we have treasure hunts where you have to go out and dig, all sorts of things in the mini missions. Even you find it with a mini mission, you keep it. So you get a little tokens from the game as well. So that's a lot of fun. So again, you've got your 2 flag stations you need to communicate about. You've got your legendary quest every hour that is on the schedule, and then you have your regular mission every hour. So you get a lot going on to keep track of. But if you go in with a plan, I think you'll be successful.
Cool. Really cool. Hey, Christy, I think the only one that hasn't tried to reset everything is you. Would you mind resetting and joining back in, please?
Okay.
We'll see what happens. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, Christy. Boss.
We found it.
We found it. Okay. We're gonna get her a better setup. She definitely has the mission set up to do, guys. So if you guys are hungry, you watch your clock, get yourself into the game. You're definitely gonna have plenty of opportunity to make the points.
Is that on both days? All that 154 missions?
So that's for both days. Total. So there's, like I said, there's the mini missions that she's got going on. There's the, there's so much. There's.
Ask about the flag stations a little more.
You want to know more about the flag stations? Okay.
Yes,
What else can we tell you about the flag stations? There will be, how many flag stations are we going to have, Christy? I think they're on the map. Oh, she left us. Let's pop the map up if you could, Aaron, please. Mr. Aaron Dill Media. What do we got? Okay, so flag stations. Ooh. I wonder what exactly is considered a flag station out of that map. Christy, are you still there? Could you tell us which one of these is a flag station?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to go back. So I left. I switched to Wi-Fi. It made it worse. I couldn't hear anything when I came back. So now I'm
Sounds
back
great right now.
So
knock on
all
wood.
of the okay, good. All of the maple leaves are your flag stations. So there are 8.
All right, guys. There you go. So there's 8 flag stations.
And you can see that by the little legend bottom left. The flag stations.
Oh, hey, yeah, you can. Look at that.
And then it's kind of
The
under the
put out
time.
direction.
Yep, but you can see my tent is under the time a little bit off field.
Okay. All right. What else did you guys want to know about the flag station? So we're doing the I'm not sure what you're calling them for this game, but we're doing kind of the
legendary quests.
Legendary quests. Okay, so every so often, how often? Every hour there'll be a legendary
every hour.
quest.
Yes,
Okay.
and the legendary
And then-
quest location and time is on the back of everyone's schedule.
Okay. So you guys will want to control that spot for that time. So there's, like I said, there's plenty of times and opportunities to make points, no matter how many people are on the field. So there's lots of opportunity to rack that score up and gain the points. Even if you lose out on one thing, you can go make up on it for another. Definitely get your riddle guys together. You might have that riddle guy that you keep sending back because he knows how to answer riddles and stuff like that. So,
However, I do want to say only that one player that's very good. You can only do one mission per hour. You can't be the same player and do like 6 missions and pull it out. So we need to have multiple people prepared to check in for each side to make sure. I've seen that being a very successful method is to have someone check, and then if they need to, they'd grab people going by. Hey, come quick, do a mission, and you get it done. Makes a difference.
Are the PlayStation
if you-
slapsticks or flags?
Flags.
yeah, flags, definitely flags. I believe we'll probably have. Are we going to have a final battle with slapsticks, or how is the? Where's my schedule? What are we doing for a final battle? Are we going to do slapsticks? Here we go. Thank you, Aaron. So we're going to have a dinner battle. Okay. I'm assuming we're probably going to have slapsticks for scoring during the final battle and the dinner battle. Something.
Yep.
We'll have something there going on.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. There we go. Okay. And like she says, the legendary quests are something that's going on at the same time that all of the other missions are going on, guys. I really wish we had all of this stuff back when I was commanding all these CPX games, because it gives so many people the opportunity to get involved, and have some fun, especially like the kids missions. How many kids missions do you have? I mean, they're specifically just for the young guns.
Yep. So I only did 1 an hour, but there are 11 hours between the 2 days.
So there you go.
But those young guns can choose any mission. They don't have to do a young gun, but that is only
Yeah,
it's just slightly easier version of what you guys are doing.
which is great, because I mean that's honestly you probably hear it all the damn time, but that's what we want. We want the kids involved, and we want more people playing. So, and that's the only way to do it is to bring them up young, get them stuck in the addiction of paintball like we all are. What else? What other questions you guys got besides flag stations?
So we were wondering about the spawns. Like, they are incredibly close together. It looked like it might actually be really possible just to get spawn trapped pretty quickly.
Your HQs are close together.
Yeah, like
Okay.
from those HQs in those corners, it's like 120 or so yards, and then it's just you're staring at each other.
There was no beer.
Well, with the refs, we may have to do some constructive direction, so to speak, to make those things go away. If
Yeah.
it does happen,
Fucking serious? Why?
there's definitely no
I don't
bonus
understand.
into one
Simple
team
mistakes,
being
but, like,
stuck
why?
in the
That was so
spawn
wrong.
point. There's definitely no bonus in that. So we'll definitely try to make sure that doesn't
And
happen.
we're gonna get there in a couple of days. I'll talk to Greg and we'll take a look at it in person, and we'll come up with a plan to get that avoided. Like you said, either with a different spawn area or with our refs, if we can build some sort of. We'll work on that to make sure that's not an issue. Thank you for bringing it up.
Perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So, with that being said, hey, everybody, thank you for joining us on Swamp Talk again. Check out cpxevents.com, and you can find out more information about Canadian Legends here. Like and share the stream. That's never going to hurt anybody. Get me some more followers maybe. But, you can scan this little QR code here, and it'll take you right to the page. And it'll talk about all of the CPX games we've got going on. So Canadian Legends will be up at the top. But then we've got all of the other games: Endless Legends, Dead Legends, and then all back in the loop.
Urban Legends.
Yeah.
I do
we
want
just
to say
got
one more
done-
thing.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Frog. So when it comes to the missions, the flags are going to be scored every 15 minutes, and your legendary quests are going to ask you to get control for 20 minutes. That doesn't, just keep in mind that if you let it go after 20 minutes, the other team can also win. If you control it for 40 minutes, you double your points. So you do want to maintain control the entire time to avoid the other team getting points, and of course for you to get more points. That's it. That's all I had to add.
Cool.
Yeah, so now you
Cool.
know everything.
Well,
You plan it well, and it's going to be a really good game if you both plan it well. Be very close.
Oh, here Bunny pops in with the Bones and Ashes game. That's actually one of
Both
my fun ones.
ashes, yes.
That's one of my
And
fun
Living
ones. But
Legend.
Yeah, Living Legends, Bones, or actually, that's right, Bones and Ashes, then Living Legend.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and maybe a future CPX game at a certain field in South Carolina, maybe sometime.
Possibly.
I can wish. I don't know. I'll bring everybody to my front yard, having some fun. Yeah. So I am. Yeah, thanks, Zach. I am definitely looking forward to this game. Hope everybody else definitely is. Canada is a beautiful country to visit. Being from Detroit, we visited a lot. So hopefully we can get everybody out here having some fun. When you guys cross the border, don't be idiots. Be nice. You have paintball markers. You do not have guns. You have paintball markers, and they are set to shoot no higher than 300 feet per second. That's important.
And a good thing to mention, sorry to interrupt you, Frog, is that on our website, we have general rules that apply to every single CPX event. So anytime you want to check it out for any game, you can go there, and there are a lot of rules listed. And then we have little icons of the different Legends events that have game-specific rules. Because every field's a little different, we do have different rules. And Canadian Legends is there. If you'd like to take a look at all those rules, they're right there for you on the websites. That goes for anybody out there who wants to check them out.
Yeah. But just if you're worried about crossing the border with your paintball gear, don't be. I've done it thousands of times. I've done it in the bus multiple times. It's easy to do. Just you're going into a foreign country, have yourself some fun. But I hopefully a lot of our American friends will join us up in Canada while we visit our Canadian friends at Adrenaline Paintball once again. What else? What else do you boys have to ask? It's good. If they're not asking questions. Ooh, the general mission. So do we have a general game set up yet?
You mean the Commander games?
Commander games, yeah.
Commander games is under the purview of a couple other members of our team who are not with us right now. So they are not able to speak at this moment. Maybe
so we've got some fun. We've got some fun stuff set up. Sometimes we do a challenge where it's a paintball. You're doing your normal paintball game. Sometimes we do a little different challenges. We have some games of skill, or just basically we build some things and we want to watch you embarrass yourself while you try to do it. We like to do that sometimes. And it's fun. It's all in fun, obviously. But yeah, the Commander games usually turn out epic. We like I said, we have a couple different ways we do it. We play paintball, or we do these goofy challenges of different ways. I don't think we've made the generals eat anything yet, but we have made players eat some things to win prizes. I'm just saying, it's all edible. It's pretty gross looking, but it's edible. Tarantulas and scorpions and all kinds of stuff.
Battle, or are we looking to just bring the XOs and the Commander for the Friday?
For Friday,
I don't know who's talking right now. Did I freeze or did everybody else freeze? Okay, I froze. Okay.
So Keith, you're gonna want to be there if you can, and I'll make sure that the other two, the people involved in the Commander games, reach out to you specifically to let you know exactly how many people you should be with. But definitely, if you can come, plan to come with Commanders.
Yeah, we're gonna try to have
the more people there,
prior to and ready.
Cool.
Yeah, the more people there to heckle, the better.
Yeah. Plus, we have the MagFed game following it. So anybody interested in that? And if you're camping out, why not start on Friday night? Yeah. Make it a full weekend away from all the noise.
Definitely.
Anyway, that would do.
Definitely fun. Okay. Let's see. I missed a couple of comments here. I think I caught up with them. Boom, boom, boom. Yes. Guys, is there any good food in close by the field? Good evening, Lisa Weber from Team Tags. Yeah, Mackenzie, what do we got for food around the event? Do we got a good restaurant, nice little bar food? What do we got?
So we're kind of in the middle of nowhere, honestly.
Most
Just down the
people-
road, like 2 minutes, is a very large, it's Indian Creek something gas station that has a subway built in.
Okay. I
Aside
want to
from
look.
that, you're like 20 minutes out to any other small town, which probably only has like a Timmy's or Subway or something like that. Anyways,
All right. Darn it.
yeah. Unfortunately, there isn't a whole lot. Adrenaline does normally do burgers, hot dogs on site. They got a grill. They always do them on. They are fantastic burgers, great hot dogs.
All
The
right.
usual
Well,
chips
that's
and
cool.
pops.
You know, like Zach says here, Adrenaline makes awesome burgers. All right.
Oh
well,
yeah.
that's
Every time we're there, we always have at least 2 or 3 that are just so good, nice
Excellent.
and fresh.
good. Definitely good. Christy, are you in the RV? Where the heck are you guys there right now?
Yeah, but we're in
You-
New York. We just had an event in Angelica, New York. It was the Area 54 by Gator Mail. It was really good.
It wasn't-
Beautiful day.
Wasn't his 50th birthday as well?
So he did have a little celebration a month ago that special Damien birthday bash we had on the schedule. So he did that with some close friends. But so Damien did Area 54, and there was like a tiebreaker, or there was no need for a tiebreaker. So he's going to spice it up next year. Instead of Area 55, he's going to change it to a new theme. So that's kind of exciting.
Cool.
And yeah, we traveled up here, and then we're going to keep on heading north tomorrow. Get through Canada.
All right.
We'll be there for the week, so setting up and getting things ready.
Cool. Definitely cool.
Yeah, life in the
yeah.
Northeast, not bad.
Yeah, definitely. So as she was talking about the park, Angelica Park, Outdoor Extremes Parks, Aaron's got a QR code somewhere. I think it'll pop up in a minute. But we've got Outdoor Extremes has got, you guys can click the QR code and you can check out the different fields. I am at the South Carolina field. We also have 7 other fields, which include 2 in Florida. We've got the two in Pennsylvania, the one in New York, 7 Points, Texas, and the main one in Maryland, which where Endless Legends will be in October. That will be the next event after Canadian Legends, and that's the Illuminati and Templars game. Yeah, so there's a lot of puzzles and a lot of fun that we have there. We'll bring that slide puzzle, that ginormous slide puzzle, back into play, and we'll see
All
what
the puzzles are going to be at Endless. All of them.
look forward to that. Yeah, so if you guys can't make it to Canadian Legends, we've got plenty of other games for you guys to make, CPX games for you guys to make it to. You can make it to, like we said, Endless Legends in Maryland. Then we've got all the way out in California, we've got Dead Legends. And then we've got, yeah, here we go, Dead Legends. Bringing Dead Legends back. Dead Legends has been gone for a little bit. I'm liking this one. I'm liking this one being brought back. I was involved with the first 2, so being involved with this one is going to be great. And then we roll back into the rerun. No, not really rerun. Restart. There we go. Let's call it restart. We run into Bones and Ashes in April, which is in Texas. Then we run to Living Legends, which is in Michigan. And wait a second. No. Before all of those, we've got February. We've got North versus South. We've got Urban Legends at Skyline Paintball.
Skyline. Yep, Virginia.
Yeah, how can I forget that? In Virginia. So in February, the game in Virginia, and then
actually,
Texas.
I hate to cut you off there again, but this October, Endless will be our second time doing it. Endless was our very first, and then Dead is a new one, and then we restart the year with a fresh Urban. That'll be our second full year then, going into. So that's going to be great. The Urban Legend, a lot of fun. North versus South is great.
It's definitely some fun. I mean, the way the games are set up, guys, I'm having a blast. Okay, I'm working and I'm enjoying the crap out of myself doing what I'm doing. We're working with the crew that we're working with, and kind of going like, well, I can build this, and they're like, okay, and I'm like halfway through the build, I'm like, well, I can make it even worse, and they're like, okay.
Yeah, I can write that in the mission.
Yeah,
it's great. I hope everyone has an opportunity to come to one of our events, because I think they're unique. And the props and the effort that's put into them, you can really notice. So I hope you guys give us a shot anyone out there who hasn't been to one recently, because I think you'll
And-
really appreciate what we do and have a great time.
With Canadian Legends, it's our first international experience. So this is going to be some fun. Definitely a learning curve. You know, when you go deal with the money and you can see through certain parts of it, I'm gonna be confused, or I'm gonna have a pocket full of change and I take it all out. It's $100. Do they?
That was actually another question a couple of guys wanted. Was the day at the field when we go to pay? Is it going to be an American or Canadian transferring back and forth?
So you can pay in Canadian cash or use your credit card. Our system is, mainly run in US dollars, but it will take Canadian and just, transfer it, whatever, so it's the exact same amount, but just in US. So you'll see, I guess, I'm not sure what you'll see. We'll find that out when we're in Canada and run our first credit card. But we've done that with Canadians coming down to New York to play our games, our Winter League. So it's never been an issue using those cards. We already talked to the company. They said you can use them the same. So there won't be any difference in cost. It will just be in US dollars, but it will be the same amount, however they convert it.
Thank you.
So if let's say our American friends came and they had American dollars, we're just gonna we
That's
can
fine.
we can do it either way, boys and
Yeah,
girls.
American or
So
Canadian
you
dollars, either one are fine. Yep, and any type of credit card will work.
yeah, use your card and it'll do everything, and boom bam pow, and you're all set. Everybody uses plastic nowadays anyways. I mean, cash is king for me, but plastic is definitely popular. It works, especially when it works everywhere. Let's see. Okay, what else we got in these comments? Cheap gas, 2 minutes from the field, save money, free more paint. I like that, Zach. That's a good one.
That's the
a
gas
good-
station that has the subway built in.
Has the subway built in. Okay. There's for the American over to Canada. In Canada, it's liters, not gallons. So don't get excited really fast. That is one thing I've noticed different about being down here in the South. Fuel is affordable. Thank you. Especially with this bus. As soon as you get down south, fuel's affordable, and you can do a little bit more up north. It's like, oh my God, this just cost me $500. But that's my problem, because I'm the guy that has to drive around with his house on wheels, I guess. Anyhow, okay. What else do you guys got? Anybody in the comments? You got any comments that you guys want questions answered? Besides Bunny and Bones and Ashes is almost the best CPX game ever. I love the storyline with Bones and Ashes. I love the props. I love the field. The field is huge. So it's a fun time. Hold on a second. I'm getting a Facebook Messenger message. Okay, well, I didn't need to know that, Aaron. Anyhow, yeah, what else you guys want to touch base on? You guys got anything else here? We usually run for an hour, so we got about 15 minutes of time to make up. TV series.
Thank you, Zach. I just saw that comment. That's so nice. I just realized I could look through the comments. Awesome.
There you go. We can go off topic here unless you guys have got something else you want to talk about Canadian Legends, but TV series. What are you guys watching right now? Oh, here we go. We got a question. Hold on a second. Benjamin Allen, how do you insert at bases work being so close? Well, we'll work that out as far as being close together goes. But I'm assuming that our insertions are going to be timed. They're not going to be wide open. Christy, do you have the answer for that? Will it be a timed insertion, or will it be just open, walk on?
Oh, it would be walk on.
Okay, so we're not going to have timed insertion, so that'll help. That actually will help with the possibility of getting spawn trapped, because if you can constantly respawn and keep coming back and forth, that'll help you guys a little bit.
You know, since you mentioned it, I can easily throw in an additional spawn flag, and that's the way I'm going until I get there and see it. But I can easily do
So,
that.
yeah.
I don't want it to be complicated. I don't want you to get tired running all over the place on and off the field, you know, to respawn. I want people to have fun. So to eliminate that issue, we'll either throw in a spawn unless something else seems better when we get there. But we'll make sure.
Will there be tanks? I don't know. Will our Canadian friends bring tanks? Because I think a tank going across the border from the U.S. to Canada would probably be suspicious. Mackenzie, do you have a lot of? Do you guys have tanks in that area?
I've seen some at some of the big games. I don't think I've seen any at Adrenaline yet.
Would you say it would be a tank-friendly field?
Everywhere except the bush, yes.
Okay, so there are spots that it would work. So if you guys have a tank, you're in Canada, that's even better. Bring it on out to Adrenaline Paintball, and we've got tank rules, which you can find on the CPX site. Look at this. Look at this. Somebody's making comments, and it's not me. I love you. And, sorry. She's obviously logged in on my tablet, probably watching the show. Okay, so cool. So tanks, like I said, we'll work with the spawn. I mean, that's probably a pretty easy fix once we get there a little bit more and look at it. We'll get everything straightened out with that.
For sure.
Definitely. But okay, back to TV. Let's talk TV, boys and girls. What are we watching, Mackenzie? Do we watch TV a lot, or do we stay away from TV?
I say from the general TV. Mostly just watch some anime here and there. Mostly just One Piece.
See, there's some big anime movie that just came out, wasn't there? Some like 3-hour long cartoon.
I don't know if there was, to be honest.
Maybe that's a U.S. thing.
My son has asked me to watch some anime. I have watched a couple anime movies with him. They are good, just not what I choose.
They're not my thing. I just don't. Yeah.
I've tried.
That's totally fair. It's not for everybody.
Yeah, Keith, I don't think you get into anime though either, do you?
Not that much. Or live action, and I'd rather be out in the woods, chilling with my friends, play paintball, or cutting down trees.
Yeah, I
So you're like a
need there you go, cutting down trees, lumberjack. There you go. I need a little bit of TV between my time of sitting in bed and passing the hell out. Because the heat down here takes it out of me. I do stream so much. We stream so much.
I gotta say, I think it's your wife who popped in here. Resident Alien was great. Resident Alien is a wonderful show. It's really funny and unique humor. I liked it a lot, and I hate comedies.
That was a really good, really good series. I enjoyed it myself. I just wish it kept going. It went longer. We finally finished the series not that long ago.
Is it the end of the series? I just watched the last episode, and I thought they maybe could go a little further if they wanted to. But is it over?
As far as I know, it's over. They can't. They did a whole thing where they filmed They made a whole big deal about how they filmed the last episode and da 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 da. And I mean, you never know. Some fan with a bunch of dollars could turn around and say, "Hey, here's $250,000. Here's $1 million. Keep the show going." You know.
Yeah.
When will the game? Specific rules. The game specific rules are on the CPX site. If you go to the CPX site, you go to the event or go to the event rules, and then there'll be a logo. If I'm not mistaken, Christy, please speak up. There'll be event logo and then you click on that, and that'll even have specific event rules, even more than the general rules. So, Aaron, could you put the QR code up again? Check out cpx.com. cpxevents.com, I'm sorry, or scan this QR code and you can get yourself to the event rules and then click an icon of the event to get event specific rules. I'm
gonna throw something in there. I'm gonna do a favor for everybody out there. The best TV show I've ever seen, my absolute favorite, is on Netflix. It's called Dark. Has anyone seen it? Dark. You're going to thank me. It is so freaking good. If you like sci-fi, time travel, trying to figure things out, it'll blow your mind. It's just 6 seasons. It ends with 3. That's it. It's incredibly good. Trust me, please. It's phenomenal.
I'll have to get access to a
You
Netflix
have
account
to.
again. We gave up
Phenomenal.
Netflix. We gave up Netflix just cause. Cool. That's a good one. I love those movies. Well, like Pulp Fiction and stuff like that. You just the timelines, and then the timelines all come together. Like at the end of the movie, all of a sudden you figure out, oh, wait a minute.
And that's how you feel like you're going through it. You're like, oh my gosh. And it's just constant. Kind of like the Sixth Sense. You're like shocked, but it's constant. You're constantly shocked. And you get to see these people, all the characters in like present tense lives, their future lives, and as children. So you get to see so much. It's so cool. And I've seen it, of course, like 5 times. And I'm still seeing new things. There are all these little Easter eggs in there. Love it.
Ooh, Zach has got a good comment here. Rules for hand-thrown rockets and rocket launchers. I know rocket launchers are going to be addressed in the rules. I would think, gosh, I don't know if we have anything about hand thrown in there. I'm pretty sure, as long as it went with the launcher rules, like, so to kill the tank, you can paint the square or put the rocket in the net. I'm sure if you can hand a rock, or no, I'm sorry, you don't even have to put the rocket in the net. You just have to hit the tank. If you can throw a rocket at the tank without getting be shot out, I'm sure we're counting it. That's just with the group that I'm with, even without knowing positively that that's the rule. I'm pretty sure that's.
We do have a rule, 15.9.1, that says shooting tank walkers will not be permitted. That's shooting the tank walkers, not tank walkers shooting.
Not the tank. Not the tank. So please don't shoot your tank walkers. Which, like as she's addressed, there's rules in there. So we have tank rules as well. So you guys are going to be able to see what, if you want to bring a tank to the event, you can see what you have to do to bring a tank to the event. You know, what we consider safe and what takes a tank out. Like I said, we do a square on the side. If you cover the square in paint, the tank's out. If you shoot the tank with a rocket, it's dead in the water for a certain time period, and then it's live again unless you hit it with a second rocket and completely take it out. In Dreaded Legend. Oh, wow. Christy, I guess the Canadian Legend links aren't working for some reason through the rules there. I don't know.
Well, let me check on.
We'll look.
You're right.
We'll look in that and see what we can
fix that right now. Hold on.
There you go.
I can fix that while we're on here.
Are the tank walkers live
so
players?
We'll look into that. We'll see what we can get.
Or are the tank walkers live players shooting, or are they the safety crew?
No, the tank walkers. So the tank walker, we usually do a flag. If you're the red team tank at the time, you put a red flag in the tank. If you're out, you put a white flag in the tank. So usually the tank walker follows the tank, walks in front of the tank, make sure the area is clear, make sure everybody knows the tank's coming through, waving the flag. If they get shot, the tank gets shot out, they put the white flag in the tank, and then the tank leaves the field. So the dead radius hard structure rocket hits. I am not sure what the rules are about that. In the past, our hard structure rules cannot be a natural bunker, so it can't be made of trees and sticks piled up, a pile of dirt. Can't be any of that. Rockets don't affect that. If a rocket shoots a wall of a building, if it's a 10-foot by 10-foot building, everybody on that first wall goes. If it's like a 200-foot wall building, okay, everybody in the area of the rocket is supposed to go. Here's the worst thing about this, and I'm sure everybody who's played paintball can concur this. By the time the ref makes it in there to start pulling players because the building got hit by a rocket, nobody's going to be in the spot where the rocket was hit. So it sucks.
Okay, rules should be good now.
You know what
We
I
can
mean?
retry. I know Ben said that it might be you. It's not. It was me. I forgot to link it, but it should be good now.
There you guys go. There you guys go. So please double check and check the link for Canadian Legends, and you guys can see the game specific game rules along with the CPX and general rules. Yes, the tank walkers are there. The tank walkers are there for safety and make sure nobody gets run over. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of visibility in some of these tanks. Some of these tanks, there's a lot of visibility with cameras and stuff nowadays with some of these builds, but other ones, no. So you have to respect the tanks. I believe there's a rule where you can only come so close to a tank as well. So if you wanted to throw a rocket into the tank, you still have to be far enough away for that to happen. I know we do something with the bow gun rockets as well and stuff like that. Please talk to the head ref at the game when you show up. And I'm assuming it's going to be Josh. I'm hoping it's going to be Josh. Check in with the head ref and just make sure that, hey, I'm using these. Are these allowed? And we go from there. Do it ahead of time, not during the middle of the madness, please. All right. We usually notify refs prior to throwing that, hey, there you go, Zach. You got it. 15-foot dead radius. That's it. I don't know if I think ours might be 10, but 15 is a good thing. It's a 15. It's the Canadian conversion, right, guys? That's the first time I got to use that joke tonight.
Well said.
Hey. Oh, Lisa didn't get her enhanced license in time to go. Bummer. That sucks. Bummer. So team tags, hopefully team tags will have some representation there. Maybe George, hey, we'll make it. I don't know. I am impressed tonight. I don't know if you guys joined me on the show last Sunday. But the different amount of cop cars coming down the road here last Sunday was ridiculous. And everyone had it sounded like a Tesla cop car went by. It was the stupidest sounding police car ever. It was this computerized, but it was like computerized. So the is even better than what it sounded like. I swear to God, we had like at one time 6 cop cars every hour zipping down this road. I don't know what was going on, but one of them sounded like it was RoboCop or the Tesla donation police car. It was, if anybody's here on the, please chat, please comment about that goofy cop car we heard. But it was, it's a rather quiet night. It's kind of nice. They tend to do things louder in the South, they say. Aaron, yes, it sounded like a Jetson car. The poop, 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 poop. But that was the siren. I wouldn't pull over for that. I'm sorry. I would not.
Look in your rear view, though. Lights might make
you know what the bad thing is I'm from Detroit. So the blue lights in the back window don't necessarily mean it's a cop behind me. So, it's like, where am I? No, I'm just going to keep driving. Sometimes the lights turn off. Sometimes they don't. But yeah, then you pull over after 2 miles, unfortunately, whatever. But you do try to stop at the stoplights. You treat red lights at Mount Elliott and Lynch Road like stop signs or yield signs. You slow down, but you just keep going at night. Yeah. Lowest bids gets the shipping job. Oh no, Shelly's watching Shipping Wars right now on Roku on Tubi, I think it is. We've done it with Storage Wars. Christy, we had fun here the other day. Boys, we had fun here the other day at the field. So relatively new to the area, new to the field. Well, Mama Frog and I went exploring the field the other day. It was one of the first days that she really, really got into walking the field with me because the bugs are not fun here. She does not like them. I got her one of those wearable or mosquito things. So we did good. So we went Connex to Connex and found all the fun hidden stuff hiding away in the Connex
like
this
what?
year. We've got plenty of grid wall. We've got plenty of grid wall. I found an inflatable target range that I'm waiting for a part. I'm waiting for a part to. I've got a bounce house blower. I'm waiting for the part to come to fix it, and I think we've got an inflatable portable target range. Like I can take Jelly Ball to these different fairs or markets and carnivals to build up.
That's
more,
against our insurance, Frog. Got to stay on the property.
Well, okay, well we'll figure out what we got to do. But I think we could probably hopefully with the insurance we could do Jelly Ball in an enclosed target range at one of these markets or something. But like you said,
we'll work on.
We'll have to. We'll have to
very cool, though.
make sure we.
You find any old props that
Very
were sitting around? I know the last owner said he left a bunch of stuff out there.
I found so many dead zombie bodies. It's ridiculous. A couple of them were too waterlogged, and I got rid of them. Gold marbles, gold. I mean, like
I know what that is. I spoke to him during the Indiana Jones game. They had to like outweigh with these gold. They had to switch out the thing, or it was an Indiana.
Okay, that makes sense because there's these huge tubs of them, all different size, golden painted marbles, or I don't know. I hopefully they like dumped them in the bucket to cover them in gold paint. I don't know how they did it, but that's what it's like. So we found a bunch of that stuff. I'm looking forward to the day that I pull all the bunkers out of the Speedball Connex because it is, holy cow, it is full. If half of them are good, we've probably got 2 more fields of bunkers sitting in that Connex. It's just I line it up right and get myself some help to do it because there's a lot. So yeah, then we found some armoires and some other fun things in there. Along with, like I said, plenty of grid wall and hangers and just a lot of junk, unfortunately. But I did figure out what I'm doing with the airplane. I do have that figured out. So we're doing a smuggler's airport. We're going to set up an airway. So hopefully that could be some fun. What else do you guys got going on? I'm just chatting away here. Christy and I are just going back and forth. What other games do you guys have going on in your area that you'll be attending?
The end of October, we got Global 3 coming up. It's the 3rd game of the series. Drew is the general for the green team of that, and so far we are currently leading that series. Hopefully being able to sweep it this coming end of October, I think it is.
Where's that?
It's at Adrenaline.
It's at Adrenaline. All right, great. So Global 3, is that is it Global 3 because it's the 3rd one? I'm sorry, or is it?
I think there's a weird Halloween variant of it. I don't exactly know what it's called. Zach might, if he's still hanging around the chat. It's a 3-team big game.
All right.
They are chaotic.
It's chaotic, but okay. Now, one of the ones that we did back in the day was Global Conquest. 7 teams on one field. Anarchy, man. I loved it. But it's since a game that's gone off and died. But 7 countries. We all had our flags, your flags for points and this and that. Gold on the field, backstabbing, because 1 minute, 7 teams. Come on. You're aligned with this guy 1 minute, and you're aligned with that guy the next minute, and it's just, oh my God, I love that. That Mad Frog Militia, my paintball team, that's where that team was born, off of that Anarchy. It is just that is the game that we loved to play. So that's Adrenaline Paintball. So that's great. That's great. Keith, what about you, man? What do you got going on?
Not much. I'm hoping to make that one also to back up Jason Malone for the red team. There's these zombies walking around that you have to shoot with the 50 cals. Other than that, my season's over for speedball this year, and then just practicing. just to help out the other teams. Nothing too crazy this year.
All right. I'd really like to make it to Cup this year, but I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to, because if I take the bus from South Carolina to California and have to be in California the 5th of November, I don't think I can make it back to Florida in time. Well, I'm sure I could, but I don't think I want to. You know what I mean? That's a lot of driving in this monstrosity. Especially when your best gas mileage is 55 miles an hour. I mean, it could be interesting to take the trip from here to there, all non-highway. That could be interesting. You don't want to do that in West Virginia, though. You don't do off-highway driving in a bus in West Virginia, because all of a sudden you're on a hill that's like this, and you're going down a hill that's like this. The bus handled it, even with the 20-foot trailer on the back, but no bueno. I did not like that. Not one bit. So, let's see, Christy. Have you ever played paintball?
Yes.
I probably have asked
Yes,
you this before. Have you ever tried?
Yeah, the first time I tried was at one of my first games in Maryland, like 10 years ago. It was in the winter, snowing. It was beautiful, and I didn't go out with anybody. I just wanted to be out there and to see what everything felt like. I recently went out at the Michigan game. That Madness one. What's that called? Monster Madness? Monster. What's the monster game?
Monster game. Monster game.
Monster game. So yeah, I went out with with Marie. She took me out, and with the Mercenaries, I went with them. So that was a lot of fun. I went out multiple times. I didn't think I would. I didn't really want to, but I did enjoy it more than I thought. I especially enjoyed, there was this one instance, there's a player I really like, bump into him once in a while, and I ended up meeting him out there, and he kind of used me as a shield by accident. I just got pummeled, and I turn around, and he's crouched behind me. It was great. So I really enjoyed the fun with the players, you know, the people I knew that I saw out there, and with Marie, I did enjoy that a lot.
I have to say, the last time I probably hit the paintball field was last Father's Day. I've been on the field, but I've been doing other stuff. I haven't really played, you know. So
yeah, you've been busy moving around.
I need to get out there.
You have injuries dealing with.
The whole business. Yeah, I mean, I did mess myself up with my backup pretty good this year, so I have been babying it a little bit. I have realized my age and that I don't take human growth hormone or steroids, so I can't keep doing what I was doing when I was 23 years old. So I'm a little bit more mellow lately, but watching the games that we've been having going on here the last few weekends at Outdoor Extremes Charleston, I gotta get out and play a little bit. It's definitely enjoyable. Watching the speedball guys, I'll sit there and watch. Speedball's not my thing anymore. It just, I'll sit in the back corner. Okay, I'm out. Bye. It wouldn't be the best. What are your guys' feelings on speedball there, Keith? How often have you played?
So I play,
or it's not even a thing.
So I play in the CPX League over in Ottawa, and I love it. A couple of buddies got me into it. Then I started in OPL up in London, Saga, Kitchener. The Flag Raiders was around. Loved it. One of those try to grow the sport with fellow teammates because it's paint pool instead of you buying your own piece. You get to shoot your friends paint also.
Awesome. Okay, what about you, Mackenzie? What are your thoughts? You play speedball at all?
I grew up with the speedball. That's where I first started paintball, and slowly transitioned to joining some of these big games and scenario style events. I'm hoping next year to go back into OPL somewhere. I don't know yet the full plan. Now we're also doing the mech event with the Extreme Bucks in early November.
I like that the mech events are so popular, and they've got the numbers now, because it's a different style game. It
It's so
definitely
much
is.
fun.
I mean, I like my batteries in my big, huge 5-gallon bucket of paint on my marker and just going crazy. But watching the speedball and watching them just throw lanes and lanes and lanes of paint down isn't always engaging,
Yeah.
I guess. But when you get into the mech, when you get into the mech and it's a little more controlled, so to speak, maybe. It adds to the excitement of watching the moves and the and the way they get lit up. Definitely.
I've definitely had
some
the joy
fun.
of joining some of the RCC dogs practice, the pro team that plays in the NXL. You learn real quickly
Okay.
what not to do, because their first shot just hits, and so does their second, third, fourth, and fifth. And
Like I said, lanes and lanes.
it's
and
painful
lanes.
lessons, but you definitely learn real quick from those guys.
You tuck your elbows real fast if you didn't
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, I gotta make comments. Zach said age is just a number. Let me tell you. I don't know. I don't know if I would agree with that now that I'm on the older end of the ages. I think in your mind, like, you stay the same age for a very long time. Like, I still feel like I'm in my 20s in my mind, but my body is definitely not in my 20s.
Trying to convince my body not to do what my mind is saying to do is sometimes a big issue. Thank God for she's gonna love this. Thank God for Mama, because she keeps me grounded a little bit more and reminds me I need to slow it back a little bit so that I can go further. It just, and then I hydrate. That's a big thing for everybody. So these events, you show up and hydrate. Beer is not.
And hydrate the night before. I heard the Gatorade only works if you take it the night before. So.
Yeah. It's not, you can't just drink a bunch of water the day of. Drink yourself a bunch of water the day before that, and keep it going a couple days ahead of time. And then, when it comes to the event itself and the game is over, go have yourselves a couple adult sodas, and Sunday just have a couple more and go from there. So definitely hyping for this weekend, sir. Definitely. I'm looking forward to Canadian Legends. Like we said, our first international event, stepping over the border up north. It's not over the pond or anything like that. It's the same country. It's just
same continent.
North.
Different country.
It's the same place.
Continent.
You guys are all the same. I mean, yeah. Okay, you know what? Hold on a second. I sound stupid with that comment, because it really is a different place. When you go from Detroit and then you go to London, Ontario, yeah, it's different. It's different. But like I said, I've had nothing but fun when I've gone to London, Ontario in general. Multiple years we did the mini truck nationals there with our little low riders and stuff like that. So it's a great place to visit. There's sorry, Christy. There's a couple of choice ballet establishments in the area. Is Flesh Gordon still there, guys, or is it something else?
Oh.
Couldn't even tell you.
Yeah. See, that's the mindset of us mini truckers at the time was, it was
Why
fun.
not?
It was fun. We were young. We enjoyed ourselves. I'm surprised I never broke down while I was over there with the stupid stuff that we did with the trucks. We had lots of fun. So, all right. Well, we are, wow. Actually, it was able to fill up that hour pretty quick. I get to a point in these podcasts where it's either like it flows all the way and then all of a sudden it's like 10 o'clock, or sometimes I hit a halfway mark and I'm like, oh crap, I got to keep going. How am I going to, and then it just naturally goes. Well, this was kind of one of them, guys. So thank you. I hit a point in the middle where I was like, oh crap, how do I keep going? But we naturally kept it going. Anything else anybody wants to ask? Guys, you got anything else you wanna throw in?
Not really, other than I can't wait to meet the two of you in person. It's going to be lots of fun, so I'll see you there. Less than
And then hopefully Danny and your family, you guys are doing well, and hopefully we can see you guys out at the event. All right. I won't share everything, but yeah. Hopefully you guys are good and the family's good, and we'll see you at the event. Guys, thanks for joining me for episode 191 of Swamp Talk. I'm surprised. We started this show back when COVID because we were bored, Shithouse and I, and we've kind of kept it going. So thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. If you guys got any games you want to talk about, please let us know. Send us a message at Mad Frog Militia on social media, and we'll get you guys involved. If you got a poster you just want us to share, send it on over and we'll share the posters. But definitely please check out oxparks.com for all the different locations. Check out cpxevents.com. Check out madfrogpaintball.com. Maybe you guys can find some swag that you like, you know. Boys, do you guys have anything you want to add? Any contacts or any of that kind of fun stuff? Keith?
I'm hoping to see everybody out there for a great game. Look forward to seeing everybody shoot paint, flip paint, and I got nothing. I'm sorry. I'm tired. Long day at work.
And I'm thinking, yeah, just a number. I can't see you guys without these. Yeah, right. Blurs.
What about you, Mackenzie? You got anything else you'd like to add, sir? Any contact information you'd like to throw
I'm
out there?
super looking forward to this weekend. It's going to be a great time out with a lot of great people. If you are from the London area and are going to come out to the Global Series, come try and find one of us, the Extreme Bucks, and see if you can get on the team, join us. We're always looking for more people to come out and play with us. There's a great group of guys doing what people do, get together, have a good time, shoot some paint, have some fun.
All right. Well, there you go. So from Swamp Talk crew, CPX events crew, and a couple of our XOs from Canadian Legends, thank you for joining us tonight. I know you had a lot better things to do than to listen to us. Well, I mean, Christy's always fun to listen to, but us, I mean, I'm sure you guys could have done better. With that said, thank you for joining us. Aaron, thank you for pushing buttons. Join us for CPX Canadian Legends. I almost said Living Legends. Canadian Legends next weekend. All right, let's have some fun. Let's shoot some paint. You can tell the Jameson is gone. I'm slurring a little bit. Mama's in trouble. Anyhow, thanks for joining us, everyone, and we'll talk to you next Sunday. I hope. Maybe not because it's the event weekend, but we'll see what happens. We'll see if we're up for a live. Yeah, we hope to see you all at Canadian Legends at Adrenaline Paintball. All right. With that being said, Aaron, take us out, sir. It eventually happened. There you go.
Go, good go. I'll cover you. Good shot. High five. That was awesome. Good job, bud.